That is beautiful. Yeah, so when you're in that situation, fight to get to 2. Go to 2 immediately. You just don't have time to start trying to think about the big 1. When you get jammed like that, 2 and try and get it. Good. Nice. Good. Yeah, see? It's totally easy. Yep. Now you're not even going all the way here. You're doing the advanced level 1. Those are the last 2, because you went about halfway and then you did that. That is what it looks like normally at a high level. Yeah, get to 2. Just go right to 2. No matter, if you realize you're being jammed while you're on your way to 1, just forget about getting all the way here. Just go right to 2. Good. Nice. Good. Yeah, get to 2. Come on. There you go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Go right to 2. That's a 2. You got to go right to 2. 2.
Oh my God, it's so fast.
2. Yep. 2. Yes, that. You still did 1 to 2, but obviously you don't have time to get all the way to your body, so you did the best you did. So the thing is, your arm was in a non-2 position, so it doesn't really matter. It's always going to go from 1-ish to 2. So when you get jammed, you just go right into 2, because while you're trying to spin. Yep. Yep. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. There, yes. Yep, good, excellent. You didn't get that. Nice. 2. No, late, come on. 2. There you go. 2. Nice. 2. Oh, you didn't get that. 2. Nice. 2. Oh, no. Get it up there. 2. Nice, good. 2. Just snap, boom. Just snap it right up. Snap. Nope. Snap it up. Get it locked. Oh, sorry. Here, let me get a couple.
I'm skipping it, though.
You are, which is why I'm saying you're not getting there. You don't have time to get to your buddy, get 1 all the way here. The only thing you can do is make sure you're not in 2 already. Don't start off in 2. So
can I still be sinking?
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you need. This is not you have time to think through your strike. This is how do you develop the habit of always trying to spin the ball, but you don't have time? The only thing is you have to make sure your elbow starts off in a non-2 position. That's the only thing. So what you have to do is when you're here, that position is 1. All right? Ready? No, get ready. So that position is 1. So you immediately just, if it gets fast, you go right up into 2 and hit. Well, it's more forward than now. Yes. Because you're already in 1. You have to realize that. Unless you're here. If you're here, you're in 2. If you're not in here, you're in 1.
Yeah, okay. So what happened there was I did this.
Yep.
Which is my old thing of
Going down at the wrong time?
no, it's this is like so okay.
No, this is the extreme. We can go back to the normal thing. The only thing I'm trying to point out to you is how it exists it's just a scale. Like, what you're doing as a fundamental practice is the correct thing to do.
Okay.
I'm only trying to show you how when you have less time and less distance, how the scale of the stroke shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. That's all I'm trying to display. I'm not saying that this is you eventually do this as a normal thing. I'm just trying to show you how the same action occurs as long as your elbow is not in a 2 position. So if you're not in 2, you're automatically in 1.
Yeah, this is one.
Yeah, no matter where you're, as long as you're not in two. So any position your arm is in other than two, you can immediately go in and spin the ball.
This is.
Yeah,
this is
that
one.
is the same thing as doing this whole tuck in and go out. Yep.
It's less power. Does it make sense that it's less power?
Yes, it does, because it's a smaller motion. The only thing I'm trying to, because what it does do is keep your attempt to spin the ball. That's what we're really talking about.
Yeah, that makes
You're
sense.
talking about like always doing the motion that it tries to spin the ball.
That's the two.
Yes, that's the going from 1 to 2 no matter where 1 starts. Because this is now a backhand drive or a spin or whatever you're trying to do as opposed to a counter. We're trying to make a distinction between this and how it gets really subtle and really small and a counter hit. We're trying to separate the two so that you understand which one is which and what conditions.
Okay, counter is a different matter too, because I was trying to mix it in, like with so this is already one for me. But I just do the usual punching motion. I was trying to mix it, but that's another matter.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but okay, you're correct, but
now when I back up and I try to do the same motion,
yeah, so this is an example of your elbow not getting into two.
yeah.
Yep. You're still not into it. That's two. Yeah, that's two. Yep. Timing was a little too early. Good.
Yeah. So like there's more leeway to hit the two wins.
Yes, the problem is the counter hit. This is why, remember I told you way back that the backhand is complicated because the counter hit is technically a right to left rotation.
Well, yeah, that was like I was deliberately
Yeah.
doing.
Now, what it
Even
is
then,
is-
when you had me do the alternating motion of driving and then trying to counter hit,
Yeah.
like okay. Even the counter hit right now, it's the other motion.
Yes, it is. And they are different. Mixing the two, now you can make the transition from one to the other. That's what Fine is doing. That's why sometimes it's like he'll go like this, and then he'll go like this.
Yeah.
But because his 1-2 is out here and it's not a big thing, and that's what confuses people because they see that and they think most people tend to think it's always 1-2, but they don't realize that he's counter hitting. They can't tell which one he's doing.
Yeah.
And then consequently, when you look at him, you think somehow that there's a way to do the 1-2 when you count. Actually, there is. And it looks like this, where you're coming here and you're flicking out like that. So you go like, what you do is you pull it back in, you establish 2, and then you push out like that. So it looks like this. We try and do it slowly. So here, 2, push, 2, push, 2, push. So you go 2, push, 2, push. But it's like this. It's not like this. So this is a pulling motion. That's why backhand drive is left to right, always like that. So you simply go 1, 2, and then pull like that. The counter hit is going the opposite direction, torso rotation. Can you do a 1-2? Yes, it looks different. So here what you do is you go back, 2, and then push out. So you go back, turn like you're going to counter hit, 2, and then, so you go back, 2, and then push out. 2, push. And as long as you're going this way, it's a counter hit. But what you can do is back two, stop two, turn, and then pull, and change the direction. That makes, well, and in the beginning, it looks, that looks awkward, right? It's like, oh, yeah. So that's why what you see is fun. They hold it out here. They go 1, 2, 1, 2. Counter hit, drive, counter hit, drive, counter hit. But it's so small that it's not a thing. So can you counter hit 1, 2? Yes, but you have to go turn to the right, get 2, and then push out with 2. Yep, and that's exactly when you see people do it like that, when you see me do that, that's exactly how I do that. Like if we're hitting and I go, and we're hitting right here, right? And I go like this. That is that 1, 2. And that's how you get that smash with the backhand counter hit. But you have to make a distinction between that and this. That is not this.
Yeah.
So again, counter hit, 1, 2 counter hit. So I'm like flicking, but notice I'm still pushing out this way.
Yeah.
And now I have a flick to it. But the backhand counter hit smash, that is